Bakael. Ta ta ta, le live que personne ne regarde. Ta 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 ta. Parfait, on a du son, on a une image. Bonsoir à tous, je suis Bakael et ce soir nous continuons Dragon Quest 11 sur le live que personne ne regarde et où le streamer continue parce qu'il a envie. Faut bien le dire, il a envie, donc il fait ce qu'il veut. J'ai envie de dire qu'il y a un léger décalage avec le son. Très léger. 2-3 secondes. Mieux. Papa papa. Bakael aïe. La mort du respect. Et quel bouton pour courir plus vite déjà? Ah, c'était celui-là. Là, il y avait une auberge. Et où les gentils méchants? Où les chefs? Ah oui, et nous remercions bien sûr Jagé, qui a un nom un peu comme Jaja, qui nous a rejoint pour le coup. Et bienvenue parmi nous. J'espère te voir un jour au moins pour pouvoir te dire bonjour. Te dire que je t'aime. Te dire que je n'ai aucune idée de qui tu es, mais ça fait plaisir que tu follow la chaîne. Jacob. Jagé. Je vous dis encore une fois que vous êtes le bienvenu. Je suis un cosplay de Krillin. Mais peut-être que je ne meurerai pas d'ici la fin de l'année.
Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world, in the castle of Dundrasil.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner?
Quelle bannière? Ah.
It is the emblem of Dundrasil.
Ouais.
Since the age of heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years. Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang. Sadly, that was not to be.
So if fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here.
Ouais, mais je veux pas me raser le crâne, moi. Je suis déjà point de charisme, alors sans changer.
The master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction. The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
A noble sacrifice, indeed.
Now that the master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the field of discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
Du coup, est-ce que Krillin va mourir ou pas? Ça, c'est la grande question.
It is a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
Mais avant d'y aller, je veux visiter. Il y a une porte. Ouh, il y a une femme. T'as vu? Des livres. Oh bah y'a rien. Oh bon, il y a quand même une femme dans la chambre du grand prêtre. Hein. Bon, au moins il se tape pas le gamin. Toujours ça de gagner. Salut, toi aussi tu fais un cosplay de Krillin? Ah non. Ils ont juste oublié de te mettre des cheveux à toi, hein, c'est ça. Hein. Désolé gamin.
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history, and of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, Ai, accepted him as a disciple and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant. Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends. When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed. Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now, allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
Là, on va se fight. Là, je le sens. Allez, viens, Krillin.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick. During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
Mon grand-père était un feignant qui s'est pris des grosses fessées dans les fesses.
Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
A legendary achievement indeed.
Du coup, si le grand-père le savait, pourquoi il m'a pas emmené ici, quoi?
Yes, do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master and emerged stronger every time. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us.
Mais moi je voulais faire l'entraînement des maîtres Shaolin là.
Awake at last, hmm? It is high time we were on our... If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Bakael pas content. Ça va jamais dans le sens que je veux quoi. En plus j'ai dormi dans la chambre, il n'y a même plus la femme, et voilà. Et pourquoi t'es pas venu avec moi? Parce que tu vas pas me faire croire qu'ils ont fait une arène juste pour le plaisir de faire une arène, c'est pas possible. Moi j'aurais mis un boss ici. Surtout je suis pas créateur de jeux vidéo.
And the hermit.
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were...
I see.
Your Holiness.
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Hello? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety.
T'as pas poussé autant en 2 semaines, c'est pas possible.
Things did not go quite.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we...
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow...
Oh putain, il y a Krillin qui a rejoint l'équipe.
depart for the summit of Mount Panglai.
En fait, au début du jeu, t'avais l'équipe A, et là, on est en train de choper l'équipe B. C'est bon, on a Krillin, les gars, on est sauvés. C'est lui qui mourra en premier. Je vais craquer, rendez-moi mes gonzesses, quoi. Oh putain. Pardon, excusez-moi. Je sais, je vais trop loin, toujours. Je le sais pourtant. Mais... c'est comme ça. J'étais déjà allé récupérer le coffre, ça veut dire que... c'est le tour. Pourquoi je suis autant décalé en ce moment? Non, là c'est trop. Ah, ouais, pas mal. Un dragon! Salut toi. J'espère que tu vas bien. Hey, salut à Lucas, bienvenue sur Bakael Live, le live où on fait du Dragon Quest. Et on vient de choper Krillin. Je suis un peu déçu parce que je pensais qu'il viendrait se battre avec nous. Je pensais qu'on avait trouvé la personne à sacrifier en cas de combat dur, mais voilà. Non, Krillin reste en dehors de l'équipe. Il a pas le level. Ah, je sais que j'ai pas dit bonjour, mais je suis passé 2-3 fois sur ton live. Hein. Je suis pas un grand fan des bateaux et des pirates. J'ai pas beaucoup aimé leur politique commerciale à la sortie du jeu. Tu sais comment je peux être chiant quand il y a un truc qui me plaît pas. Quoi. Ça valait carrément pas le coup de le battre. Comment ça, mon discours était beaucoup trop long et Lucard n'a même pas eu le temps d'en placer une? C'est pas de ma faute. L'autre il a fallu 4 tours et lui on l'a tué en un coup. Ah mais l'autre il était vachement plus gros Bakael. Ouais mais moi j'ai que tes lives pour prendre des news. C'est vrai. On aurait pu venir sur Discord, m'envoyer un message sur Twitter. Envoyer un sexto, voilà quoi. Ah oui, je critique pas, hein. Le jeu est joli, le truc a l'air fluide, il y a l'air d'avoir des gens dessus. C'est à peu près tout ce qu'on peut lui demander après tout.
Triumph was never in doubt.
Sauf moi, mais je suis chiant. La bague de sorcier. Ça me fait penser, il a quel genre d'équipement notre pote À un moment, faut arrêter avec les excuses, hein. Tu voulais vraiment. Si tu m'aimais, tu me ferais des pattes.
Victory is ours.
Point. Puis au pire, il y a Shiloh, et Shiloh, elle est toujours sur le Discord. C'est bon. Regarde, c'est Krillin. J'espère qu'il va mourir. Il a le nez tout rouge. Je pense qu'il a picolé un peu trop. Hein. C'est ce qu'on dit hein, sur les gens qui ont un truc tout rouge. Point. Elle va devoir se calmer, elle doit bientôt commencer sa formation. Bientôt le mois d'octobre.
It seems we are too late.
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate.
Il meurt, tu deviens un super panda Saiyan? Je ne sais pas.
But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
Il a le même collier que moi.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogre's Digest.
Il est en stage déjà? Ah, je crois que c'était en octobre son stage, pardon.
It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. The skies.
Lord Robert!
C'est Papy!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next?
No, he is...
What?
C'est Papy!
The spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring...
But how?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place
Oh
between
merde, vous les voyez pas. En plus, j'ai un t-shirt qui boule bien mes tétons ce soir.
But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, There is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you... Very well. I will prepare for the ritual.
Ah, maintenant? Ah, parce que sinon, moi, je vais me coucher, hein, je veux dire... Par contre, est-ce que ça irait pas plus vite de lui redonner le bouquin? Eh, bon live, moi, Lucard. Et amuse-toi bien sur les bateaux ce soir. Bisous, bisous.
What is this foolish dance?
Le ton maillot? Et je sais pas s'il y aura de la nourriture là où je vais. Hein. Et promis, si j'en croise, je te le ramène. Ah, c'est la salle du temps où je vais pouvoir m'entraîner avec papy pendant 10 ans. Oh, une dame.
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here?
En fait, j'ai un problème. Je n'ai aucune émotion qui s'affiche sur mon visage.
He is wise beyond his years. An intellectual giant. I must return to the world above and tell everyone I met such a marvel. Do you think me a fool, boy? Do not pretend. Let me unburden you of at least... I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand.
Bon, je t'aime un peu moins, mais t'es toujours aussi mignonne.
Departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before... As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. This is your destiny. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. Some people just don't know when to give up.
Elle avait l'air gentille, elle peut pas revenir. Je peux pas l'avoir dans l'équipe B. Salut papy. T'as perdu un peu de poids dans le monde réel.
Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? He came here with hope in his heart. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secret. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor.
T'es vachement mignonne.
The magic circle that surrounds him. The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. This is the final secret. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not... But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Heroes. Get out, knight! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it!
Oh!
Il va se faire caca dessus. Ah. Et à la fin du jeu, vous voyez ça, il le fait sans danser en fait. Nickel, direct comme ça.
Well, would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Yes, very impressive.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise? Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Ugh. Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Oh my. Oh, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from you.
Oh, stop your sniveling.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... And you went to all that trouble. Finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on!
Stop right there!
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster.
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me.
C'est maintenant qu'on apprend les techniques chinoises
Your grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angry La. He now has the power to say it is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. And it was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense. Well, I knew you would make the right choice.
De toute façon, j'ai pas le choix, donc...
Is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blade of pure... As good as can be expected for a first attempt.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh,
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
Je l'adore. Oh, elle aurait dû être dans mon équipe, elle.
you're
Oh,
going
j'aurais
to make
tellement
me fight my
kiffé,
own
quoi.
grandson.
Who better, Lord Robert? You have, and besides, I've always wanted to see two princes of Dundrasil battling it out.
Je la kiffe. Yes.
Before we continue, allow me to give your grandfather an unfair advantage. All in the name of speeding up your training.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in...
That's the spirit. Don't hold back. Show him the true power of our
Just you...
luminary. Prepare. The more you use it, the stronger it will become.
Here I come, laddie. Try this massage.
Comment ça fait quand on meurt dans la mort? Non, mon gars.
Another wandering soul, destined. This. Oh, you. Let. I will before, but now. What I'm. As long as this, or do you, and some,
and stop. Et O et un et un O et un O O O un. Vous m'avez fait tuer par mon grand-père et après vous voulez que je vous écoute? Non mais bon quoi. Moi je te voulais dans mon équipe parce que t'es mignonne et que tu dis de la merde, mais... Donc tu lui as donné des pouvoirs cheatés, c'est plus tout à fait la même, c'est quand même. Ça peut pas passer ça.
He came. You know. The precise. He has. But when. Get out!
Oh!
C'est vachement classe dans la cinématique, mais
Where?
en combat c'était pas aussi impressionnant, on va dire.
Hey! Did you? Shit.
Ugh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Stop.
He's.
He and he.
Bakael,
Finer than ever.
Stop.
I can't.
Finish. On. If.
Je crois que je suis en train de faire du man interim thing. Pardon, excusez-moi. Je m'excuse auprès de toutes les féministes.
Your grand. It is. For you. It was devised.
Well, that.
If the training you must. Well. I see.
Oh, don't be a fool, laddie. The last time she took that pat.
Well. I knew. The first.
J'aurais bien aimé qu'elle me mette une fessée.
As good.
That.
Me? Who? And besides.
On peut forcer une sauvegarde auto ici, genre. Ouais, pour éviter d'avoir à recommencer 25. Ouais, comme un gros bâtard. Oh. Après, il va manger pendant 3 jours et il va redevenir obèse, vous allez voir. Je le sens venir, mais...
Before we.
Comme jamais. T'es trop mignonne. Elle a des boobies.
Oh. Oh.
Faut que j'arrête de me toucher les tétons.
Oh.
Pou, 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 pou.
Oh, aye.
That's the spirit.
Just.
Lumi. the more you use.
Here I come.